Hey dreamers, this is Jade, and I am here to do a quick review of the Courage Map 13 Principles to Living Boldly. Now, I actually was contacted by somebody at the publishing company, which is TCK Publishing, and they asked me if I would read and review this book. Personally, I don't ever want to engage in or promote something on my channel that I don't believe in or would actually genuinely want to try myself. So they actually offered for me to read this book or something else that they may have published, and they sent me the link, and so I checked it out. And I actually, read the blurb for this one, and it is very much in line with the things that I have been reading lately as far as like inspirational and self-help books. So I actually did want to go ahead and read The Courage Map 13 Principles to Living Boldly. And so I have, they sent it to me. I think I got it in early May, and I really wish I had gotten this. I really wish I had been able to read and review it earlier, but that was during the time I was still kind of rebounding from my thing, my health thing in April, and so everything just got put off. So I am here to talk with you about this today. And so this is The Courage Map, 13 Principles to Living Boldly by Franziska Iseli. I think that's how you pronounce the name. And I actually did a review also on my website, so if you just want to go over and read it, you can do that as well. And in this book, you'll discover 13 principles for living boldly, and you learn to tap into your inner courage and use it to chart a course to a better future and a better world. Get ready to face your fears, stand in your truth, and embrace life to the fullest. Now, what I like about this book is that the author, basically, she takes you on a journey through one of her own experiences in life. She took a journey on the Silk Road with a friend on a motorbike. And so that was quite the adventure. And of course, she was probably scared at first, but decided to go ahead and jump out there and do it anyway. It was something she had been wanting to do for a while. And so I love the fact that throughout the 13 principles, the author takes you on her journey, and she gives you real life examples of the principles that she lays out for you in her book, and how she actually was able to use those principles on her journey along the Silk Road. So there's a lot of, self-help books out there that will tell you, well, this is what you do, but they don't really tell you how to do it or give you practical examples of how it can be applied in your day-to-day life. So I really appreciate that about this book. And then also, what I like about this book is as far as the 13 principles, the first principle that the author starts off with is stories. And I have expressed this on my channel before, that we become the stories we tell about ourselves. Like something may happen in our childhood that may traumatize us in some way, and then we begin telling that story repeatedly, and that story ends up becoming a belief, and then our whole life becomes that belief, or other elements that compound it or whatever. And then at any time we can choose to begin telling a different story. Yes, does it take a little bit of different programming and beating the new story kind of into yourself to start outwardly expressing that? Yes, but at any time we can stop being the victim, we can stop being afraid, we can live life more boldly and more courageously. And that is pretty much the point of this book, that you won't be fearless, okay? However, the point of this book is to get you to a place to do the things that you want and desire to do, despite your fear. So again, to live more courageously. So yeah, I really love that she starts off with stories, and that how we need to start changing our stories and telling a different story about ourselves. I think that lays pretty much the foundation for the rest of the book. So I actually really enjoyed this book. And what I also love about it is after each chapter, the author gives you these like kind of like affirmations to help you start telling a different story, and she calls them travel tunes. So like one would be like, I own my truth with consistency. And then she gives you a pit stop for you to redefine your values. And you delve deeper by, she gives you questions that you can answer. And so if you want, there's actually a journal that the author provides free on her website. I will leave all the links below, but you can go to her website and download the journal that accompanies this book, and as you read through it, do all of your exercises through that. So you get the travel tunes, and then you also go more in depth with certain questions that the author will ask at the end of each chapter, and how you can think about it and feel like you can start applying this in your own life, which I really liked. I actually went to download the journal for myself. It was a bit long, so I didn't want to use all of my ink on that, and I realized that a lot of it was the same format, so I foregoed doing downloading the journal, and I could just use my journal that I use as my workbook anyway. To do the exercises in this, whatever, like towards the end of the chapter, she gives you questions and travel tunes and things like that. So I don't know, I just really enjoyed this, and it was a short read. It wasn't exhaustive, and like I said, I just love that she gives you kind of practical examples of how to use her principles in your own life by sharing examples of how she used it in her own. And so yeah, and if you want to actually go more in depth, I didn't realize this until I went to her website to download the journal, but the author actually offers a course as well. So if you found yourself enjoying the book and you wanted to go even more in depth learning the Courage Map principles, you can sign up for her course, and I'm sure there's even more material there. So I will link the publishing company down below. I will link the author's website, and I will link the link where you can get the where you can buy the book and then also where you can download the journal if you want to do that as well. So yeah, for the most part, I really did enjoy the Courage Map, 13 Principles to Living Boldly. It was a pretty quick read, but I love that it also gives you things to do and things to work on as far as like the travel tunes and questions and things like that, to start applying these things in your life. So yeah, Franziska Iseli, I hope I am saying your name right and not butchering that to hell. But thank you guys for sending this to me. I really did enjoy it, and I may do a giveaway of this book if anybody's interested. So that is it. If you want to read my review, I did do one for my website as well. That will be linked below as well. So that's it, guys. Just a quick little review of this book. If you have any comments or questions about anything, you can leave those down below. I'll get back to you when I see them, since YouTube no longer wants to send me notifications of my comments. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.